mission. Got Luffy ambition, king of the rappers, the mission.
Hey, yo, what's going on, gang? It's Murata Music with 3-piece TCG, Pirates TCG, and 2D. Ooh, we got ourselves a mean case of the Koooties, the fat cat Koooties, the fattest of cat Koooties. They need to develop a vaccine to combat the epidemic of Koooties that is sweeping the OPTCG scene, okay? Smash that like button, finger pop that subscribe, turn on the bell, go down in the comments, let me know what am I doing right, what am I doing wrong, what would you be doing differently? Yeah, hype the video up, share it with a friend, and let it begin. Yeah, bars. Anyways, so if you guys remember like I do, friend of the channel, okay, in the Discord, which is why you gotta be on the Discord. We're out there swapping Koooties, okay? They came up with don't switch. They came up with a Katakuri list, okay? Big shout out to Spicy with the spicy list, okay? And wow, that's really still great like definition. That's awesome. Anyways, so I was beginning to think of one myself, right? Now they went the Thriller Bark direction and the $5,000 worth of Kuma. However, what I was thinking was if my Yuffie has been so successful, right? And Yuffie to me is successful because why? It's successful because yes, it's a 6-life leader, but the ability is all but vanilla, really. You know, you're just cycling at the end. What makes this list really work is the Thriller Bark package, which is playing bodies off of trigger, right? And then life hate, the life burn, okay? So all I did was literally remove the leader, put this there, and then say, okay, well, these can't work, right? And we gotta replace a 2K if we got a 2K. And I remember, okay, Gang Bange, that was the 2K for sure. This is another one that ain't gonna work. What's another body that we can play off of trigger? Satori, right? We get a Satori's in there. Okay, cool. Well, I would love to keep Bonney, right? Bonnie's a great, it gets rid of a rush. Also, it gets rid of a rush. Gets rid of a body, also has rush. Well, you have to have an egghead, okay? So we can't do that. But what does our leader have access to being a Big Mom Pirates? The Big Mom. Oh, okay. The biggest of moms. All right. What are we going to do with the Sanji? Why did my computer screen just black out on me? Well, we can't do nothing with Sanji, so we're going to get rid of that. I don't know. I'm be honest with you. I forgot what happened for Sanji. I know we put 4 here, and then what else did we do? We did something. Ah, I know. Little Shirahoshi. Yeah. Another trigger, right? Which isn't Big Mom. Right, isn't Big Mom, but it fixes our hand and made me think, okay, is this the exact list? Hey, yo, the exact list. So yeah, I just doctored it up a bit and switched some things around, right? And the true strength in this list comes from Katakuri's leader ability. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, Katakuri does have a leader ability that is it's leaps and bounds over this. If this wasn't a 6-life leader, that would just be asshat garbage. But it is, so it is. Anyways, Katakuri on the other hand, Dawn 1, when attacking, look at up to 1 life card from the top of your opponent's life area or your life area, whatever. But you get to look at either your life or your opponent's life, leave it there or put it to the bottom. So now we can actually set these things up for sure, okay? And make sure they happen. So that's pretty much the list. I might bump this up to 4 at some point just to have more triggers there. But I think everything has trigger with the exception of Nami and Lin. This searcher right here would be really good. Where's she at? Lilith would be a pretty good searcher as well, but we don't even need one. So what I'd say 90% of our games are looking like is going to be play nothing on turn 1. Okay. Turn 2. We like to go first, by the way. We like to go first. Play nothing on turn 1. Turn 2. If we have an Absalom, great. If not, greater. we're going to go ahead and swing 9 to the face, fix our life, okay? We get a Kikunojo there. Great. Leave it up, right? The majority of these leaders are going to be going from 4 to 3 life with that 9K swing, right? And then if we had a Kikunojo on top, whatever we have on top, we're golden, Pony Boy. Next turn, okay? If we trigger, if we set ourselves up with a trigger and they hit us and we're able to, you know, put a life out there or put a body out there is what I mean to say, great. But what we're doing before we swing is Mommy Nami, the Hank Hill hypertrophied glutes, okay? The gluteus minimus, what happened to the cakes? I don't know what happened to that. Maybe the alt art is going to have something crazy, but you know this card's already going to be $30-$40 as is. I don't even want to know what the alt art's going to cost. It's going to be in the heroine set, okay? Probably one of the most... I'm hoping that that's the one that all the scalpers buy, and then they lose their ass, right? And then by OP15, they're like, no mas, okay? But anyways, one of the single best yellow printed cards to date. To me, personally, James Murado, 3-piece TCG, I feel like this Nami is the equivalent to the Zoro, to this Zoro right here. To the Zoro. This Nami and this Zoro are the best printed cards in their disrespective colors. Absolutely. And why exactly? Why is that happening? I'll tell you why. We play this on curve, 5 Dawn. We're able to trash a life from them. Okay, they got to burn a life. Well, they take it, right? Adds a card. Yeah, so they take the life. And then we get to attach a Dawn to our leader. And then we get to swing again. We get to swing again for 7 and fix our life again. Are you kidding me? Okay, so our leader ability is turned on from turn 2 on, okay? Then after that, it's how you want to play it. It's how you want to play it. If they still have 3 life, we're going to be looking at Nico Robbins or more Namis, right? And then beyond that, we're going to be setting up our Gecko Moria play. When they swing at us, we're going to make sure to put these Hogbacks and Peronas in the trash so that we'll be able to trigger and bring them back. The other huge play is Dr. Hogback on KO brings anything with a cost of 4 or less in trigger other than Dr. Hogback, okay? Sometimes we want to freeze characters. Sometimes, a lot of times, we want to bring back Kikunojo. Kikunojo is a 6K body that nobody can deal with. If they attempt to, we gain a life. And by the time this card is recycled out of our trash, yes, that effect is already live. The trigger is live, their on KO ability is live, and that's how we do it. Shirahoshi is also just great to cycle our cards, right? Because we get to draw 3 cards and we get to put 2 in the trash that we want in the trash. This turns this into a toolbox deck, if you will. And up until this point, toolbox decks have primarily been black decks, okay? The big black decks, all right? The BBDs, if you will. We're talking about Lucci, we're talking about Sakazuki, Gecko Moria, but because of the Gecko shenanigans that, you know, have been prevalent in 1-piece TCG, they figured, well, that's a good flavor for yellow to have, so that, you know, the black and the yellow for Gecko, the black and yellow Gecko leader could utilize these better and stick with its identity. Well, just like when they printed the 9 Mom, that the 9 Lin, that was in purple, right? The purple 9 Lin, that bled over, and now you have healing in purple. You see what I'm saying? Healing in purple. God bless. Where otherwise it's primarily in yellow. So it's one of those rare instances where you're going to get a little bit of somebody else's identity, and it works great. And then, of course, you know, Big Lin. Big Lin's going to keep us relevant throughout the game. If for whatever reason we get the 10 Dawn and they still have 1 life or 2, we start dropping Lens, and everything starts making sense after that. Having a 12K body is also huge in this meta because you got to be able to stand up to the Newgates. You got to be able to stand up to the Shanks, everybody. You got to be able to stand up to everybody. It's a little rough, McRuff the Crime Dog, that, you know, we drop it on 10, right? We drop it on 10, and then we're not able to use our leader ability. So we're basically telegraphing when we swing to let them know, they ain't got it. They're about to drop Big Mom. But yeah, I think this is gonna be. I feel like this list has been performing extremely well, extremely well. A lot of fun, and then of course you see this, put it to the bottom. You see this, put it to the bottom. You see this, keep it right where it's at. You know. You guys are gonna see how to play this. I had a ton of fun. Okay, I'm trying to get this out to you as soon as possible, so I'm gonna cut the explanation there, and we're gonna get right into these smashes, shall we? Before we do, though, if you have been obtaining, receiving joy and knowledge from this channel, do consider joining that three-piece Navy, dog. Come on down, be a three-piece Navy gang member, all right? Smashing the finger popping, putting on that pressure, or big city hooping for the whole shebangarang, okay? Get those priority reply to comments. Support a firefighter who can't read, and send me some deck lists, okay? Monthly deck revisions. We'll go over the list. We'll talk about it. You know, I'll give you my input. You'll tell me I'm dead wrong. No, no, we're all nice to each other. We're all nice to each other. But yeah, really appreciate you guys keeping this boat afloat. If you are looking for the spiciest, oh yeah, look at that. It'll come up one of these days. Three-piece TCG gets you 25% off your entire order, Jack. Just throw them in the bag, and then all the music you're hearing is from your boy, Three-piece TCG, written, produced, engineered, and performed. Yeah, I don't know what else I could do, but I did it all, and it's all there for you. Now, let's get into the smashes, shall we? All right, gang, let's get into our first customer here, all right? Now, like I was saying, what I like to do, they chose second. That's great for me, dog. I don't mind. I got Nami in my opening hand. I'm looking to draw one. Cool. Swing big. Fix my life. Play Nami. Burn a life. And then swing 7 again. Fix my life again. Okay? We're trying to get our life together. Okay? Look at this. All right? Now I'm going to put that to the bottom. Yeah, put that to the bottom because we want a chance to trigger. Okay? Now we are already in prime time Mommy Nami. Still prime time Mommy Nami scenario, okay? Go ahead and get rid of Perona in the trash, right? That way we can bring something. That way we can use a Thriller Bark card to get Perona out the trash. Okay, now here, yes, I make a mistake here. I should have played Nami first and then swung with the rest. They gave me a 2K. Hey, I will settle out of court with that. We get another Nami. What can I do? Okay, so I got 2 Namis to the bottom. We got to keep track of that. But look at the cards they're having to give me already. Now, I don't believe they have any healing ability. I don't think they have any healing ability in this list, typically. No, there's nothing red and blue. No, there's nothing there. So, they're going to develop, all right? Swing. What are you going to swing at? Okay, they want to go ahead and do that. Yeah, I'm happy to take. There we go. We could Gecko Moria out the Perona, and we could have blocked there. I think that would have been the best bet. I think that we could have stunned there or frozen there. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and leave Shirahoshi there because they're gonna go ahead and filter our hand, right? Now we're gonna play this one. Let's see. Yeah, we're looking at what we can play, how much we want to spend, how much money we got to spend here, okay? So they're probably gonna give us a card to keep that blocker alive. And it looks like that's exactly what they do, okay? Now we're gonna play this out. Now, the later they get, the gooder things work out for them. However, you get rid of Nami, you cut off the Hydra, right? Get up on the Hydra's back, and guess what? Now we're going to put Nico Robin out there. So we do not lose a body. We ain't losing nobody. There we go. Now we're going to draw, put all the Thriller Bark in the trash. I've got 2 2Ks. We got a lot. We got a lot going on here. Okay, so right now I would like to Gecko Moria right there. Yeah. Put Hogback or Absalom on top of life. Yeah. And so now we're going to be able to just swing the face. Okay. We're going to ignore the board. We're not worried about Swaley. We're looking at their top. That's a 1K. They do keep that blocker up. Okay. Well, I guess I can't blame them, right? They're getting out of a 2K swing for one cost or 1K counter. All right, another Swaley. Yeah, and this could get a little problematic here. But I can tell you right now, what are we going to trigger off that life? We're going to trigger into a 1C thick Perona and freeze up that Nami. There we go. 1C thick Peroner, freeze the Nami. We're going to take another hit, or we could counter out. We actually could counter out. Whatever shall we do? Yeah, looks like we're going to counter out of that one. Okay, and then put that. There we go. And we make it to the next round. Now we can heal again. We can heal again, twin. But we also kind of have enough for the grand finale here, right? There we go. So let's swing 7. And this is a big tail. Big tail right here. See what they do. Okay, they're going to let it go. Okay. Now I could simply just swing with Gecko Moria, and that should do the trick, and then blow them out with... Oh, I'm sorry. There's a blocker there. What am I thinking? Okay. So that was the big tail. There we go. Because if they were able to block out, they'd be able to block out there. They can't counter out of that. Now they definitely can't counter out of 10 by my standing, because I know that this has been Beckman right here. Remember, we knew that this has been Beckman. So even if this is 7, 9, this is not going to be 11, because we know Ben Beckman's their last life. So that's how we played it. If we're going back here as well, yeah. So that was a big tail right there. Anyhow, yo, what was our last lives? Yeah, we had 2 Namis. Okay, gang. Okay. But this is just the tip of the iceberg. Let's just stay with me. Right after that, I said, you know what? Let's go straight to Emu. Let's go straight to Emu and see what happens. Okay. I got life hate Nami. We chose to go second. Okay. Giving him all the excuses. We're playing like a champion. I got Big Mama hand. I got Gecko Moria. Like I said, I got Nami on dick. Okay. Oh, yeah. Kika no Joe. Okay. Yeah, we're very happy with this hand. Very happy with this. Now, I might consider developing Kikanojo, since I doubt they'll be able to pop Kikanojo on curb, right? Yeah, I think they can't. I don't think they can. And so I could develop Kikanojo, swing once, get a card out of their hand. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what we're going to do. See what they give us. I think they should know to, yeah, they know to counter out. Okay, good deal. And what that's going to do now, you got to understand, I feel like yellow is inherently may just be a tough matchup for Emu, because what's going to happen is they're not able to pop the Kikanojo, okay? Nami is going to make them a 3 life leader. At the end, it's just dropping Nami from 4 to 3. Thanks for playing, okay? They got Marcus. We know what's to come, right? If we can get a little trigger, put him in the trash. Okay, I respect that. Got to have that ready. Okay, so now I hope we play out Nami first. Okay, we're going to swing 7. See what that gets us. It's the same difference. It really is the same difference. Doesn't matter. Okay. Now we're going to get the Nami. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's going to be a long day for Emu. Emu. And they're trying to stay healthy, big dog. I know they're trying to. Ooh, they're trying. Now they decide to... They counter and then give me a 2K and take the life. Yeah, it was 7. It was 7. It wasn't 6. See, these new guys coming in here playing Emu, they forget that Katakuri, that attached 1 is going to do 7, not 6. Yeah. Okay. Nullify there. That's tough. That's tough right there. Okay. That's no bueno. Yeah, we don't like that. But you know what we do like? Kikanojo. Oh, yeah, Kikanojo. We're about to hit him with it. We're about to hit him with that flex. And I'm going to keep it alive. Yeah. And now we can develop a Gecko Moria. And we can just play Gecko Moria into... We don't even have to put it on top. We just play the card out is what I would like to do. So I'm going to go ahead and swing 5. And see what they want to give us for that. Oh, no, we're not going to do Kikanojo. Or we're not going to do Gecko Moria. Okay, we're going to cash out on them. Big cash out play. They don't want to cash. They don't want to cash out that check. So we were going to have 7. Yeah, when I saw the thing got no Dawn up, I'm like, oh, wait. Like, yeah, that's great. Develop. But they got no Dawn up, which means they're going to have to take these hits. They're going to have these answers. Right here, what are you going to do? You're going to give me 1, 2. No, you can't do that. So you got to block, right? And then I'm going to swing again, okay? You're going to go down to 0, and then I'm going to develop, pass, right? And not to mention, I'm going to put this to the bottom of my list. Oh, yeah. And then this would trigger into my hogback. Oh, yeah. Nah, it was too much already, fam. Already too much. But don't worry, that's not going to be the last emu. That's not going to be the last emu. I wanted to see. I wanted to see. We're getting curious out here. Let's take it over to... All right, gang. We're giving everybody cooties. We're giving everybody cooties today, okay? We're the cootie kids, okay? Cootie pirates. Love it. Love it. Leave it on... Wait, did I move it to the bottom? Leave it on top. I hope I left it on top. Now, typically there, I would not have swung. I would typically not have swung there. I did give them a free search. And yeah, that's a hashtag, not necessarily a blunder, but hashtag not what I would have done. Okay, so we took a hit. They're going to take a life. We're going to leave that big mom on top, right? And we're swinging 7. They don't want to minus a Dawn to get out of it and swing into sugar. And all we're interested in is burning up that life, okay? Giving them those cooties. Now, I could put Perona to the trash. Yeah. Stay out of that one. Stay out of trouble. Oh, yeah. We're going to wait. Yeah, wait. You're going to swing? Okay, okay. Go ahead and play Nico Robin. Go ahead and play Nico Robin for your insolence. For your insolence. We still got that one on top. I should have checked their life. I forgot to check their life instead. I think I might have misclicked that one. You know me. I never make mistakes. Okay, so they're at what? 7 Dawn? Ain't much you can do for 7 Dawn. Not in that list. You can develop another Virgo, but that's not a big deal. Also, you swing into Nami. Yeah, you swing into Nami, you're going to get a Kikanojo. I'm telling you that right meow. We're going to trash there and there. Okay, now we got a hog back in the trash. We can go ahead and take. We got our big mom. We got a second big mom. Goodna Gracia. Okay, we're going to go ahead and swing 6 there. Now, I understand I'm going to be giving them a life at some point. Okay. No baby 5, huh? We could Gecko Moria. We could Gecko Moria. Yeah, look at this. Somebody come look at this. So we're going to look at their top life, and we decide to leave it at the bottom. Yeah, leave it at the top. Okay, cool. We're going to go ahead and do this now. Heal me, right? And then that's going to slow down their offense. When they want to hit us, we're going to play out Perona. And I really hope with Perona we freeze the Virgo. You know what I mean? They're not going for Robin. She's just going to replace herself. Well, that was very short-lived. That was very short-lived. Anyhow, we're going to swing 5 to the face. And we could play out another Gecko. We really could play out another Gecko. Or we could play out a big old fatty mama. We're going to swing 10 there. Okay, cool. Yeah, we could Kikanojo that ass. It looks like that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to swing 7. Okay. They've already used ability. We're going to swing. We need to look at ours. Oh, yeah, that looks great. All right. So we got a Kikanojo on top. They gave us everything to keep that Virgo alive. Guess what you're going to get for your troubles? Another Kikanojo. We got 3 and they see. Oh, they saw the vision. They didn't want it. Followed by a 2K and another big mom. God bless. We had 3 big moms to drop back to back to you. Yeah, dog. Oh, yeah. When have you seen a Dofi just flounder like, and I'm not talking about the player. There's no hate to the players. But when have you seen Emu and Dofi read the board, disconnect? See you later, dog. I'm not even trying to play this. Not even going to play this buffoonery. Come on, bro. Gang, I warned you. We were seeking out Emu. I wanted that first one was cool, but it wasn't good enough to be the only Emu matchup. Sometimes I can actually find them, and I actually found one. So this was my opening hand. They chose to go second. We really wanted a Nami. We shuffled for it and found it. Okay, like, hey, I'll take it. I'll take it. Okay, and so will they. They get a Jay Garcia. You know what this is, gang? Fat Daddy swing. Fix. Oh yeah, leave it right there. And they're down to 3. And they're down to 3 instantly. Now that could be a little dangerous because if they countered out, then yeah, Kikanojo's trigger would not have activated. But now you get Kikanojo. Now you're gonna get Kikanojo. I'm telling you, this is probably gonna be the most. Nah, I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm not gonna say nothing. Okay, so now we keep doing that, dude. We gotta get the value because if they take it, we're screwed. Yeah. Okay. Good. Bing, bang, boom, bop. It's really hard for them to not counter out. Really hard for them not to counter out. I'm gonna leave Shirahoshi right there on top. It messes with their head, right? Because they're like, great, here comes another like trigger. They know that, right? But what they don't know is I'm going to be fixing my hand, and I'm going to be putting those hogbacks in the trash, right? Okay. I mean, we can do that. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Now okay. All right. I didn't like that interaction. I don't like that they were able to do that. We see our fourth Kikanojo, I believe. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and swing 7 to face. Oh, hey, okay, I'll take that. Play out another Kikanojo. I'm going to swing. This is gonna give them a card, but I would put that at the bottom immediately. Yeah, it's gonna give them a card, but I'd rather them not have as many swings right now. And you know, one thing I told you guys a long time ago, I'm just thinking about that now, is with yellow. We have an ability to heal ourselves, right? And with this list in particular, like I might have said, you can loop your health. You can loop. See what I'm saying? What? Look, I'm up to 6 life. Now that's something that only yellow can do. And when yellow can do that enough against Emu, well, what happens? What happens is we're able to look at that. Look at that. We're able to outlast them. We're able to go the distance. And one thing Emu cannot do is survive one more round when they do not have a 5 elders. You see what I'm saying? When they get down to 5 or less cards and they trashed 1 5 elders earlier because I'm not gonna need it, and they only see 2 5 elders. Yeah, they can't make it. They're not gonna make it very much longer at all. So I'm gonna play that. I'm going to just dump the board or dump my hand on them and just present a new plethora of bogeys for them to deal with. Now, we're going to go ahead and place that at the bottom. Yeah. Marcus is going to go out. Now, we've got 3 bodies for them to deal with. We've got 6 life. 6 or 5? No, 6. 6 life to their 2. But it's their first round at 10. Now, I have nothing to defend with, okay? We're going to go up to 7. We're going to take the hit. Yes, absolutely, okay? And the thing about the Dr. Hogback trigger is the Dr. Hogback trigger brings back any or on KO ability, brings back any 4 less with trigger, which means we're going to keep those Kikanojos going. And if they don't get rid of him, well, now you got to deal with another swing. Now, very, very fortunate for them to get rid of Nami with no consequence, okay? Me, I'm going to go ahead and swing these 5s and 6s and give them that big mom, okay? Now we're healing again. All we want is to get rid of that card. That's all we want in this life. Get rid of that card. Okay? Give an event? Are you crazy? 2 events? By all means. By all means, Jack. By all means. We've got 3. I think we're 7 life. 7 life to 1. Okay? We know that our last life is a beige, which is already really good. They've got 4 cards. There we go. They're getting rid of Kikanojo. There will be absolutely no countering. No countering. I can't even talk right now, gang. This is absolutely insane. Yeah, do that. Put another hogback out there. You get rid of the hogback, I put another Kikanojo out there. You're going to have to just come at me. No, but they're worried about the swings. They're worried about the swings. Why don't they want me to swing 100 billion times? I wonder. And I wonder. There you go. I'm taking that one away, which doesn't really matter. They're going to just trash that, right? Now here comes their, second 5 elders. That's 2. We got to keep count. That's 2 5 elders. 2 5 elders. Okay. No doubt going to take a hit here. You've got to swing. You got to swing. If you don't swing, dang. And that's the problem. That's the real problem, is they're getting rid of 2 character cards a turn with that, man. That's tough. Okay. Dr. Hogback. Yeah. Okay. Freeze that. Yes. Okay. Now we want Dr. Hogback. Swinging 7 at the face. And can they get by without this? I wonder. They're down to no cards, man. They've got to not have nothing left. At this point, we decide we're going to switch to getting rid of that guy. Because there's a world where they may not have... Yeah, keep that. There's a world where they may not have another old folks home. And if they don't have the old folks home... These guys ain't playing bingo, all right? They're going to be late for bingo, karaoke, charades, I don't know, World War II Revolutionary War reenactments, I don't know. Kikanojo again. Give me another Kikanojo. Now I'm representing, and I'm reading it because I want to make sure I'm not cheating, right? We're not cheaters. Now on KO, dog. I must be mid-wipe. What's going on here? There we go. No, come on. Okay, we were trying to slow him down. We were trying to slow him down, and we did. We were trying to slow him down, and we did. Okay. Whatever, dude. I don't know. I don't know if I like that play. I think Kikanojos continuously were the way to go. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so now they're going to get rid of a Perona, and then what's going to happen, right? The cool thing is they got to get rid of Perona before they swing if they're going to KO anything. They reveal Marcus. Okay. Wait. Oh, they didn't KO anybody? They got rid of our big mom. We grow another big mom. That's right. Swinging 5s to the face. Swinging 5s to the face. They only got 3 cards. They only got 2 cards. What did I tell you guys about about a emu with 2 cards? They got 2 cards. That means they got 3 5 elders. Okay, and we're about to find out just how many. We got 7 cards. We got 7 cards, or 7 life. Okay, so they're playing that out. I'm assuming what that means is no 5 elders this turn. No 5 elders is going to be a big. That's going to be a tough one for them. Give me the hog back, and this time, please God, trigger into or on KO ability out that Kikanojo. Okay, that's... Yeah, I mean, we can't do nothing about that. We're going to take there. Can't attack. Well, they couldn't attack anyways. I wonder if they have a 5 elders and they're just putting that War Curry out to trash the War Curry, draw a card. No, they've got nothing. You lose, good day, sir. Okay. Where are we at? 2? I've got to... We have to check that out. Okay, so... Okay. I'm going to... No. I could just swing 12. I could just swing 12. And if you ain't got 12, then we win the game. Absolutely. Check this out, gang. Oh. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. What am I telling y'all about? Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 life. We never lost a life. What could... Somebody come look at this. Yo. Kikanojo for the win. Okay, like 2-armed Kiku. That's 2-armed Kiku. Armed and dangerous Kiku. Man, I don't even know what to say. We literally beat them at their own game. We literally beat them at their own game. How many? Let's see. Maybe they didn't see all of them. Okay, so right here, I believe they're gonna see one, right? Right on one, right on time. That's one. Okay. Are they gonna see another one here? I'm sure. That was two. Okay. Are they gonna see? Am I seeing a three? A three. Okay. And this is where they crap out. They saw three, not four. You see three and not four, I win. I win. You see four you see four, I was still gonna win. There was nothing they could do right there. Two blockers were not cutting the mustard, not in the slightest. All they were gonna do is get rid of this and heal me again. You know what I'm saying? They were also getting low on deck, and they gave me GGs. And they gave me GGs. Big shout out to Hunt. We're on the hunt. Yo, it's a grueling match. It's a grueling match. We gave him Koooties again, though. Emu got Koooties too, dog. All right, gang. Continuing to spread the Koooties. Okay. This was, I don't know, another match that I guess I didn't have time to show. That's fine. Okay. So we're going up against Mihawk. All right. Going down to Cody Burger. I got the Nami in hand. Okay. I'm going to swing 9 to face. I'm going to fix my life and see what's up. I hope I move that to the bottom. Yeah, moved it to the bottom. Okay, good. Give me an opportunity for a trigger. And there we go. Got that 5 life leader down to 4. Okay. Now, what they got on their end? They've got to develop something, I imagine. If they just swing big, be my guest. I'm not worried about that. Yeah, swing big. Okay, cool. We got a big mom that did nothing for us. That's kind of aggravating, but you know what? I'm not the kind of player that is going to live or die by my triggers, even when I play yellow. And I believe those are probably the better yellow players. I know I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I'm just saying that when you build your yellow list and your strategy doesn't involve you having your life saved by triggers, which is a very common approach to playing yellow by a lot of yellow players. I hear the talk, okay? But when I have a game plan aside from triggers and then triggers just happen to happen, that's fine by me. Now here, I'm not going to let everything go. I'm going to go ahead and trigger into Kikanojo. And we take another hit. That's fine. That's fine. How about this? Yeah, how about them apples? Now I'm going to swing 6s to the face. There we go. Everybody gets a 6. Okay. Ooh, taking a life there with all them cards. Keep that on top. Yeah. And we're going to have to get rid of these big moms. Now, this is a lot closer than I would like it to be. That buggy was a card I was not expecting to see. Bars. A lot closer than I It's funny. I always look over here at my screen where I see my face. I'm trying to look at somebody. But anyways, we get Nico Robin. They're down to 0 life, dog. I don't know about that one. I don't know about taking them hits. I don't know about it. We've got a whole heap of cards in our hand. If only they knew they were all bricks. Yep. A whole lot of bricks. Whole lot of bricks. Went to Cody Burger and got Koooties. Mihawk got Koooties at Cody Burger. All right, let's see what they got for us. Okay, 7 to face. I could take. I'm going to do that instead. I want to give some value to my Gecko Moria play. Mind you, our Charlotte Linlin is now half value. Okay, half value. She's half size. Okay, we're going to freeze there. If they did KO that one, Nico Robin takes its place and the rest will be her story. Let's see what we got. They're going to have to do something, right? Okay, there we go, 9. And I can take that. Take that 9. Feeling fine. Feeling fine taking the 9. And I could put up a Kiko. I put 2 moms in the trash. Okay. If I don't have a Kikanojo in the trash, I would have probably wanted one in the trash just in case. You know what I mean? In case I come across a hogback. But the hogback would have to be on the board. Now, the hogback would have to be on the board. That would take a setup. That would take some set. Okay, so I'm swinging 9 to face. We do know they have a blocker there. We ain't blind, right? But we're going to be able to swing 9 3 times. 6 plus 3 is 9. And then when you play Katakuri, 5 plus 3 is 9. Katakuri math. If they don't have this one, they're going to have a hard time. I tell you what. And I'm smelling blood in the water. Yeah, I'm smelling it. I'm smelling it, dog. I said, you ain't got it. You ain't got it. I said you ain't got it and you didn't. I said you ain't got it and you didn't have it. Could we have done different things? Yeah, sure. We could have always done different things. We could have did a little heal, do a little dance, make a little love, get down the night. You could always do that. But sometimes you got to have that observation hockey. And let me tell you something. Katakuri got that observation hockey. All Katakuri sees is who they're giving Koooties to next. All right, let's see who gets the Koooties next. All right, gang. Now it's time for a little bit of that. I mean, Gear 5 Bonney. Look, I'm on episode 1122. All right, I'm getting there. And I have not seen this yet. No spoilers for me or anybody else in the crowd, but it's time to get his bro some Koooties. Okay, let's see if we can get Bonney some Koooties. Okay. So we are going to, they choose second, as a lot of our opponents are doing, which is awesome for us because we don't mind swinging 9, fixing our life, and then Nami for the life hate. I mean, yo, this Nami, man, I really hope they got everything sorted. No, it's the heroine set. That's going to be the worst. That card's going to be a lot of money. It shouldn't be. No card should be. The regular art should be normal, but God bless. We got him down to 1 fast, all right? Got him down to 1 fast, but how long can it last? Bars, okay? We know that everybody's going to be able to swing at him. I coulda, shoulda, woulda did the hog back there. We're going to go ahead and take trash hog back. There we go. Okay, that's good. All right, so now they take a life out of us. We swing there, give them a card. We're going to go ahead and play there. Now, you can't attack. Swing 7, get a card out of their hand, right? Okay, cool. Swing 8, get another card out of their hand, and we are definitely going to keep that on top. Yeah. Okay, cool. Now we get a 2K out of their hand. Now, we're getting low on life. I'm not feeling it. I'm not happy with this one so far. I'm like, I think I only like it when I heal. I think I only like it when I burn life. I think I only like it when I have Hank Hill, flat ass Nami. Boy, what happened to Nami? That's Nami. That's the hypertrophy Nami. Okay, we know she got them glutes developed. Don't do my girl like that. Go ahead and do that. Yeah, we want Kumasi there because then Kumasi can be put on top. Kumasi can be put on top by Gecko, and then keep that whole thing going. Here we're just gonna go ahead and start swinging 7s. Yeah, 7s across the board. There we go. Okay, we're gonna swing again. You guys never really see me allocate my Dawn before anything, but I forget what that was. I think that was a 2K. I think it was a 2K. Anyhow, yeah. Our life isn't looking great. Our trash isn't looking great either. Okay, let's see what they want to do here. Okay, we can give them a 2K. Stay healthy. Stay healthy, my friends. There, we're going to go ahead and play that out. Oh, yeah. That ain't going to do it. The stunning conclusion. Oh, yeah. They thought. I guess they just thought I was brick to hell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6, 7. Yeah. And they would have just been 7 on defense. I'm gonna tell you what, gang. I might have put 1 Dawn here just to see, or I might have just done 1 and 7. So I would have just swung 16, I guess. 16 would have been great, and then they would have gone to 9, 10, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, I think that would have been the best bet right there. Because you lose a Don. You lose a Don each time. So that's 1. Yeah, I would have been 16 to face. And that would have been it. And if they weren't, so that would have been 16 to face, right? But what I would have done, now that I'm even thinking about it for a split second, I would have just swung here. And can anybody tell me why I would swing here? No, I should not swing here because they could heal. Yeah, no. We were watching Solar Opposites. All right, gang. I know what you're thinking. That was a little close. What would happen if they were on 7K? They were not a 7K Bonney on defense, but just 7K in general for offense and defense. And I was thinking the same thing. Let's seek out a Roger, right? I'm not just trying to just money shot everywhere. Hey, yo, they choose second. All right, we get first again. We get Nami again. Okay, we're gonna swing big 9 again. Okay, yeah. Leave it on top. Yeah, left it on top. We're gonna have to put a hog back in trash immediately, even if they swing 7, which is the most they can swing on their next turn, I believe. No, they got 3. They'll have 3. But yeah, we're gonna need to yeah. If they ramp, they got 7. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and put those in the trash. Oh, we're dirty like that. Oh, we're so dirty like that. Why are we so dirty? Why are we so mean? That's how we're gonna handle this? Is that how we're gonna be all day? Are we gonna have that kind of tude? All day? With the King of the Pirates? Come on. Leave it on top, I guess. Yeah, left it on top. That's just going to be the life I'm looking to get. 2Ks for a 7K swing. We end that thing. 2Ks for a 7K swing. We end that thing. We take that just because we just need to get that off of our life so we can start setting up fancy pants moves. Yeah, we could Kikunojo. Kikunojo will be relevant for 1 more turn, I believe. No, yeah. So we decide to not. Yeah, we're just going to swing 7s across the board. Oh, yeah, all those 2Ks. Give them all to me. Yeah, see, now we got to deal with it. Oh, yeah, now we're taking the dingling. Please don't. Leave it right where it's at. What are we going to do with that? What are we doing with that in hand? Come on, man. Yo. Yeah, I really should have kept that Satori. We're going to win the game with big swings, not multiple swings, okay? That's why we should have kept the Satori. We're going to play that out. Kumasi at the top. What are we going to do? We're going to swing 7 into there, I guess. Yeah, swing 7, look at their life just to get the data. The data. All right. We know they got a 1K. Their last life is a 1K. I would like to swing Absalom just because. I would also like to swing Dr. Hogback just because. You know what I mean? They got to give me something. Okay, they're giving me something. Okay, now we're swinging that. They're like, please, God, get rid of this card. Thank you. That's going to allow me to draw a card if they swing into it. Okay, everybody's -1. What does this game become? But here's the thing about Shanks and Roger, okay? Yes, I go down to, or everybody gets -1, but you're still at 7. That only solves part of a problem. Okay, here. Yeah, we'll go ahead and take. Yeah, all right. Now, guess what, gang? We're going to have to be able to finish them right meow. No, wait. You can do that? You can do that with anything? Yo, that's crazy. Maliki. Okay, but do you have 12? You don't got 12. Your last was a 1K, and you were bricked to hell and back. Bricked to hell and back. So what I wanted to do here, I was at 9, right? So at 12, you'd have to have 9, 11, and then another card. Another 2K. You would have to have 6, right? Because you'd have to go to 13. So that would have been 1, 2, 3 2Ks. the reason I felt really good about that is we knew already throughout the game they were giving us, look at this right here, they were giving us multiple 2Ks. You know what I mean? For anything. They were giving us 2Ks for anything throughout. So I knew they couldn't have that much more defense. You know, they're not, one, nobody's that lucky. Two, a lot of Rogers don't run that many 2Ks. Now, I would assume they run 12 because of the, you know, there's 3 different kinds and there's no reason to run, you know, 4 of 2 different cards and 2 of 1. But maybe they were running 10, but hey. And they're running kind of like our all gold D Roger, where the latest one, or maybe I don't know if I put it out, but yeah, I've been running one of this, maybe 2, just because Shanks is great, but then sometimes you want to drop that instead and minus the board across the board, go up 2K, etc. So yeah, I don't think Shanks was the move. If they had Goldie Roger, I believe Roger would have been it would have helped with survivability. However, it would have been at 9. That would have been 11, and that would have been 12. So we were going to swing 12 either way, and then that. So, man, that wouldn't have saved them. That's crazy. Let's keep it moving. All right, gang. But does it beat Bonney, the mean green Bonney, okay? The mean green Bonney. What do we get? What do we get? They chose second. Bro, everybody really thinks this Katakuri wants to go second. Everybody really was like, well, I'm gonna take second. So you don't get the Big Mom on curve, dog. I play Big Mom. At this point, Big Mom's a flex, dog. I don't even play Big Mom like that. What are you talking about, Shouty? Look at this. The one time we play Absalom, it's when we swing 5 into a jewelry Bonney. They're like, okay, well, Tashigi, you ain't gonna be able to get rid of nothing, bro. All you did was donate a 2K, okay? This is what's really gonna happen. Swing, oh. No, yeah, you spent all of it. That's perfect. Oh my gosh, look at this. Somebody come look at this. Fix the life. Put it on the bottom. Put it on the bikini bitch bottom. Bikini bitch bottom for you. And she is in like a bikini, so yeah, bikini bottom for Robin. Horny Robin. Okay. Nobody can swing. Hashtag awesome. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, we could play that out. Burn the life automatically. And then swing 7. Yeah. You like them apples. Applesauce, bitch. There we go. 7 to 5. Gotta take it. After this, we've got a Perona and Trash, which is awesome. We could play it on that Cavendish. Dish of the Cavan variety. Cavan Fever. We're giving Cavan Koooties. Oh, we're giving Cavan Koooties for sure. Here, yeah, just keep that alive. No reason to not. Keep it alive. No reason to not. One thing they don't want is 1 billion swings from me. One thing they're going to get is 2 billion swings from me. 3 billion piece swings TCG from me. Look at that. Looking at their life. You got a brick coming up, hot and ready. Turn somebody sideways. I don't care. You're still going to get all these swings. You're still going to get these swings. Look at this. 0 life to 4. Here we go. More buffoonery. And I'm going to heal myself back to 5 life. That way, if you hit me, I'm going to bring Perona out and make sure Cavendish cannot swing. Never mind. Cavendish already swung. Keep it alive. Why not? Keep it alive. Why not? Give him the Capone. The gangbang. Oh, the Mick gangbang. We got to let it go there. What else you got for me, Jack? You swing at me, you know you're going to get another swing. Yeah. Yeah. If you get rid of Absalom, I get to search. If you get rid of Nami, I get to Kukanojo. All right, Kikanojo. Yeah, I got him in no man's land. And we ain't even got any cards in hand, which is crazy. I mean, that's kind of stuff. And they just concede. What did they have? What did they have? Okay, so we know they had a brick here. Brick, brick. 2, 3, 4. So, what they could have done next turn. Well, no, they're already at the end of this turn. I'm thinking they're going to take another turn after this. No, you don't get to do that. You don't get to do two turns in a while. Only we do. Only Luffy does. So these two would not have been able to rest, if I'm not mistaken, because that was played this turn. So unfortunately, that wouldn't have worked. But we would have had 1, 2, 3 swings they would have had to deal with, right? Now, the thing about that is we are going to need to swing our big first. So I would have just done this. I would have swung 10. Surely they would have frozen this, right? And even though they would have had a Dawn up, right? So they would have frozen, or they would have turned this sideways, okay? And then I would have swung again, okay? See what I got. Maybe, with the 10, what are they going to give me? The blocker? They gotta give me something they can't counter out. So they would have given me the blocker for the 10. Rest of that, I would have swung 5. They could have given me this maybe. Cool. I'm gonna play Big Mom. They don't have a life, but I'm gonna go to 5 life now, right? Then what are their options? They can play this out, and they can play these two out, double block up, right? And then, or they can play this out, freeze, 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 get rid of this, right? And then, then I just swing back with everything, right? Because then I would just swing back with 22. So they'd have to go up 2 blockers. Or, we were just going to have it either way. We're going to have it either way. So, if they got rid of this, that would have played that out. If they got rid of this, that would have negated one of their swings. Katakuri's. Everybody's getting cooties. It's the cooties epidemic. We got one more for you, though. Somebody wants their crew back. Let's see if we'll allow it. All right, gang. Gecko Moria, the final boss, has come back for their crew. Will Katakuri let it go? I don't know. How about you? Let's see. Okay, so in this one, I actually take second. Okay, now I choose second because Gecko Moria is not to be trifled with. All right, let's just get that out there. They're already fixing their trash. They're already, look at this. Somebody come look at this. They're already messing around. Okay, a mean case of the mess arounds. And so what we're gonna go ahead and do is we want to take that curve, that even curve from them, right? And we're going to put out Absalom. We've got a perfect hand right now. We really do. Put the Perona in the trash, right? We take. Because this is going to put 2 Peronas in trash. There we go. Okay, now we're thinking with our dipstick. And we drew 2 cards. Like it, love it, want some more of it, okay? We've got to be cognizant of what we're doing here, though. Because what we don't want to do. Oh, my God. Look at the work they're doing on us. Look at the work. Putting in that work, dog. We put on pressure, but damn, they putting in some work. We might have to end this one on a sad face, gang. This one might have to end on a sad face. Okay, 6-5. We just got to rush them down, man. At the end of the day, they're 4 life leaders, man. They're 4 life leader. We can get them down. There we go. Fixed that. Oh, yeah, that's exactly what we want to see. There we go. You get rid of Nami. I got another one coming for it. I mean, we can never. Okay. We take Hikanojo. We gotta be ready though. If they want to put us down to 0, we gotta be ready for that possibility. Maybe get rid of the Shirahoshi. Yeah, we're not gonna play the Shirahoshi. They got that Perona with the breasts out. With the balcony breast. I got the balcony breast Perona. Let's see. Why do I know about ladies brawls? You come here to 3-piece goon, and that's why. Okay, 6-5. I know you don't do nothing on KO. Okay. They keep that. I am looking to play Gecko Moria out. There we go. I guess we just put like any of them there. Yeah. Put out Absalom. It doesn't matter. Anybody. Yeah, put that one out there. Okay, so the significance of this is this. If they want to swing into our Nami, which is the only card they can swing into, Nami will replace itself. We take this hit right here. Okay, so we counter out right there. But the next hit we take, we're going to freeze that Perona. And I guarantee that's going to throw their offense off just a teeny bit. Take the hit. Teeny bit. Yeah. 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 Okay. Now, we got to be ready for the worst, right? They're going to can't attack for no reason, I guess. They just get down like that. We're going to go ahead and use that. I would say play out Nami. There. Oh, Nico Robin? Okay. Nico Robin. Oh, it was the perfect decision. It was the perfect decision. Now you go to 3 life. Guess what time it is? Burn it. No blockers on board. Guess what time it is? Put that to the bottom. Yeah. Now you can't counter out of that either. Okay. Now sevens across the board. We can do 7, 9, 10. We're going to do 7 there. Okay. They trigger there. Can't attack. Say less family. Say less family, dog. What did you have? I guess they had a couple bricks. Because we swung that 7. And they decided to do that. I mean, what was their other option? Their other option was to take 9 and 10. Go to 0, take 9 and 10, which is just hashtag 9 takes all 3 of those cards. 10 takes, I'd be swinging 10 and 0 cards. So they decided to do that. 13 there. GG's. Thanks for playing. Giggity goo. All right. Giggity goo. No GG's were exchanged on this day. Immediate disconnect. Let's take it over just a list. We own the Thriller Barks. We own Thriller Bark Pirates now. Well, there you have it, gang. Fat Cat Koooties, okay? Very proud of this list. Very happy with this list. And the consistency is just magnifique. Only thing I wish I could do, like I said before, is I really wish that I could have that, where's she at? I really wish I could have Goot Shoot Bonney. Maybe this card. Nah. But yeah, Goot Shoot Bonney would be really good. Would this one be good? And then if you have 1 or less live. Nah. Yeah, Goot Shoot Bonney would have just been really good in this list. Could I use this in this list? Nah, you don't want that. It's just good because it minuses a life, and then we're able to rush into it immediately. And we would be able to do that. We'd be able to minus them a life, swing 7, and then swing 10. You know what I mean? Like, that would be crazy. But yeah, this card is it's doing its work. It's doing work, and it's a big answer. It's an emperor. It's an emperor. You do need an emperor. At this day and age, you need emperor strength. This could help us stand up against Newgates, which I need to get some games in with them. That's going to be really good too. So look forward to that. Yeah, I mean, I could do this. You may rest this character, trash 1 card from the top of your opponent's life cards. Just straight up, end of your turn. If your opponent has 2 or less life cards, maybe that's the move. Yeah, maybe that's the move. It's an instant trash. We could play it a turn earlier, like a whole turn earlier for real. But at the same time, I do know that, like, draw 1, discard 1, yeah. At the same time, like, for example, in the Emu match, this card really did win us that Emu match because it also healed us. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of tough. And even though we're playing it and we run out of value with it, it's still really working for us. Yeah. If you have 2 or less life cards, this card gains 2. Opponent's turn on KO, add up to 1. Okay, I mean, that could be cool. And we still have this mom as well, right? But at the end of the day, they're just gonna choose a trash of life, so this one loses all value. Yeah, no. No. So yeah, you know, I think Big Mom is still the move right there, unless there's like some kind of event. You guys know I haven't been playing yellow for some time, so unless there's some kind of event that just like trashes life or does something for us, are they bringing Rygo back? I don't know. I don't think so. K up to one of your opponent's characters, then trash the top of your life so the total becomes 1. Oh yeah, that's not us. That's not us. This is us. You may trash 1 card from top of your life area. Kept. Nah, we don't care about that either. That helps us with nothing these days. But anyhow, that's gonna be the list. Okay, everybody getting cooties. We need the vaccine. Okay, the vaccine needs to be given, developed at a very expeditious rate, because everybody getting cooties out here. But I would really love to hear from you guys. I'm trying to push this one out kind of fast because I just got off work at 6 o'clock this morning, right? And you know, trying to keep it together, trying to post every day. So far, this is the biggest month for this channel in every way, shape, or form. So, you know, and I know that comes a lot from you guys' support, and I'm very grateful, but I also know it comes from a lot of hard work on my end. It takes a lot. So, yeah, been experiencing, I've experienced burnout like 2 or 3 times this month, but kind of just moved past it at the same time. Here's a good card. Give up to 1 leader or character +1, and then after this, your opponent has 2 or less life cards. Rest up to 1 of your opponents. Nah. Anyways, this would be great. This would work amazing for us if we had that. But anyways, love you guys. Love yourself. Respect others. Live in your purpose, on purpose. It's been Marauder Music with 3-Piece TCG. Pirates TCG. Share with a friend. Hype it up. Smash the like button. Finger pop that subscribe. Turn on the bell. Go down in the comments. Let me know what am I doing right. What am I doing wrong. What would you be doing differently? And I will see you in the next one. Peace. Oh, I got some crazy stuff.
Stuck up in it. I'm stuck in the game, fucking it up with the gang. For the love of the money and fame, I can tell I never could change. I said I'm stuck in the game, fucking it up with